everybody, Sir Beaton here, and welcome back to another past paper practice video. In this video, we will be looking at some geometry questions. So let's not waste any more time. Let's head straight into it. So the question says, the diagram below shows a regular hexagon LMNOPQ, whose side is 8 cm. So regular hexagon means all the sides are equal and also all the angles are equal. That's why they bolded regular. So it says show that the value of angle PQL is 120 degrees. So PQL would be right here. So they want us to show that that is 120 degrees. So here's the thing, the beauty, there's a nice formula that we use to find the total size of an angle in any regular shape. So that formula is, how do we remember? Let's say, you were in the exam, you don't remember this formula. So what we can do, let's look at how many triangles can be formed from this regular hexagon. So we have one triangle, and when we form these triangles, the lines cannot cross, they cannot cross over. So we have one triangle, we have another triangle, and we have another triangle. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4 triangles. So we know the total number of degrees in a triangle is 180. So to find the total number of degrees in a hexagon would be 180 multiplied by 4, which will give me 720. So 720 is the number of degrees, right? And that is how we can find it without remembering this formula that I'm about to give you. So the formula is, to find the number of degrees in any regular shape, it's n minus 2 multiplied by 180. So n would represent the number of sides. In this case, we see it's a hexagon, so it's 6 sides. So it's 6 minus 2 multiplied by 180. So this will be 4 multiplied by 180, which would give me the same 720. So this is another way that we can find it. But you can also use the triangle way that I just showed you in case you forget this formula in the exam. So they want to show that the PQL is 120. So PQL would be this here. So we know it's a hexagon, it's a regular hexagon, so all the angles are equal. So this will just be 720 divided by 6. So you can say 720 divided by 6 would give us 120. So you say PQL is equal to 120 degrees. So the next question says, the vertices of a rectangle WXYZ touch the sides PQ, QL, MN, and NO of the hexagon in part 1, which is this part here. Same hexagon, but just we draw a rectangle inside. So it says ZY and YX are parallel to LM and PO. So calculate the value of angle LWX. So LWX would be LWX. So we're talking about this angle here. So we see we're not given anything, but how can we find that angle? So since we're dealing with a rectangle, we already know that this side here is 90 degrees. So because this rectangle is drawn right, you can say in the center of this here, we see it splits these two sides equally. So this side here would be equal to that side. So that means an isosceles triangle is formed. So because an isosceles triangle is formed, and we also found this angle to be 120 just now, we found this angle to be 120. We found this angle to be 120 degrees. So because there is 120 and we know it's an isosceles triangle, we know it will be 180 minus 120, which will give me 60. So this 60 now, I'll divide it by 2, which will give me 30. And 30 would be the size of this angle and this angle. But we're more concerned with this angle here. So if there is 30 and here is 90, and as you can see, let me use another color. As you can see, a straight angle is formed. We can say simply, angle LWX is equal to 180 subtract, and we can add up the 90 plus the 30. This is equal to 180 subtract 90 plus 30 is 120. So 180 minus 120 would be equal to 60 degrees. Angle LWX is equal to 60 degrees. And with that, this has brought me to the end of this video. I trust that you have learned something new in this video and you'll use this new knowledge to answer questions like these in your future practice. So keep practicing and I'll see you in the next video. Take care.